Hello, how is everyone today? I'm just going to do a fun little video talking about a few steps I use for my goal settings and what I believe you need to achieve. As I said, 5 steps to get what you want and the law of attraction. Okay, so I've got my little kitty there just helping us through the steps because, as I said, I just want to make this fun and lighthearted, and I love using this diagram. It's much better than the more practical ones that you see, and it's more suited for a heartfelt endeavor. It's not really logical, it's more believing in hope. And I'll just go through it with it. Okay. So the first one is the most important. You need to dream. You need to think about what's your idea and what's the most important thing to you. And I guess in a practical sense, that's your planning. But, this is where a lot of dreamers go forward in life because they dare to dream. We all hear this saying, but we're so stuck in this logical, oh, I haven't got time to dream. And I'm just going to say that's BS because we all have time to dream. We all have time to think about what we really want. I know we get caught up in life and there's a lot of stuff that happens that take us away from listening to ourselves and listening to our wants. But I'm just going to say this is important as doing your daily rituals. Give yourself time to dream. Work out what's your purpose. And this only happens through dreaming and getting to listen to that part of yourself to know what you want. It's your intuition, it's your soul, it's that little kid inside of you who used to love drawing, who used to like playing, who used to like interacting with people. It's okay to listen to it and just dream sometimes. It doesn't have to be all day, but just give yourself maybe 5 minutes a day just to say, okay, what do we want today? Or what do we want in life? It doesn't have to be a long soul search. It just could be saying, as simply as saying, what do I really want today? But on the overall arc, it's good to have a big dream for you to follow as well. Okay, the next one is even more special. Can you guess what it is? Mhm. It's believing. It's like believing in a dream and believing that it can happen and believing yourself, knowing your worth, knowing who you are and knowing what you can do, and just believing that you can take that step forward. A lot of fear comes in here, a lot of, I can't do this. But you just need to find that strength to just believe that this is real for you and believe that your dreams are real for you. I believe always, I said in the last video, small steps, but these small steps must be going to what you dream you want. And you need to believe that these small steps are bearing fruit for you. It's all about self worth, believing in who you are and what you can do for yourself. It is a big one. This was the hardest part of the diagram for me, having self worth issues and that, and it took a long time to believe that me, my art, you know, my abilities were going to benefit anyone else but myself. But I took the first step. I believed there was worth in what I do, and by taking that first step, I was able to help a lot of people like me find their way. So this is why I'm showing these simple steps, is because this is both hard to do, but when you do it, it's amazing what you can achieve. Okay, so the next one is the most logical one, I find. Once you believe, it's time to create. It's time to be creative in your life. This is where all the action is. This is where you go to classes, you make dates, you catch up with people who are relevant to your dreams. Make time to produce courses, produce your work, produce your product, organize your class. Just like I got a cough. Organize how you can be from A to Z. Like, okay, so you've had dreams, you want to meet this person can help you, you need to go to class. Me going to art class because I can't teach art if I don't understand the dynamics behind it. So I went to art class. This is just creating your future, creating your product, and just the action of this whole diagram. You need the dream to create the foundation. You need to believe in yourself to be the foundation. But now you need to create, create what you believe in, create what you dream. It's the funnest part of it as well. This is where massive action comes in. Your win-win situations. How am I going to help people during my creation products? How am I going to network with the right people to make things happen? What do I need? And just go and do massive actions towards what you need. I guess that's where it comes back to believing in yourself or believing your product, because you're not going to take that massive action if you don't have that belief behind it. So this is hope. Like you have to have some sense of hope and reasoning in what you do, and it is a big leap of faith. But trust me, it's like once you get those cogs rolling, it takes a lot of work to start winding and all that kind of stuff. But once you get that network running and all that kind of stuff, you're just going to keep rolling, 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 and things will just start getting a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. And I guess that's when people get a little bit scared because things go faster than you expect them to. But that's where you come back to the belief and just believe and trust that you can do this. Like, we are all special, we are magical. And if we don't do it the first time, it's a lesson. Don't worry about failure. It doesn't really exist. Failure is feedback. Remember, I'm going to write that down so you can see it. Failure is not. Sorry. Failure does not exist. Feedback does. Okay? And sometimes you may need another person to help you with this as well. But it is the most exciting part of the journey. Okay. The next one is difficult too, because we get so caught up in the creating stage once the ball gets moving that we forget to surrender. Sometimes it's not all up to us. Sometimes we need third parties or the environment to do things and to create things and happen. You need to trust that what you're delivering is going to come back. And trust is a hard thing. And this is trusting yourself and trusting your actions that you will get worth in what you do. And I find it hard. I'm a tiny bit of control freak. I don't rest when I have an idea, but you can't participate without others. You can't bring a dream to reality without others. You need your audience to react to what's happening, and you got to surrender to whatever happens. And sometimes that's positive, sometimes you'll get everything you need, and sometimes it might go straight to how you want it to be, but you got to surrender to that because, as I said, feedback and that. But once you can't keep creating blindly, so you got to surrender so you can get that feedback. Got to from people. So every dream does need you, but it needs the whole world that you live in to help it manifest as well. So you need to surrender to that power and serenity and just trust that it will happen for you. And it's that feedback that you'll get from surrendering to it that will help you determine if you need to create more, determine if you need to believe more, or determine if you need to add more on your dream. And trust me, I when I was younger, I just wanted to dream of being an artist. But as soon as I started using this diagram, my belief grew and grew. My dream grew bigger. Now I'm starting to teach, so it's sort of, even though it goes up, it's still the foundation that comes up, and the foundation keeps growing and growing and growing. It's very strong. And the last one is the most, also very exciting. It's exceeding. So with this little volcano, so you dream, believe, create, surrender, then succeed. And the magnum at the end is fun. Don't forget to celebrate your wins. Celebrate you. Purr, purr. Because this is hard. You know, trusting yourself and doing the work. It's not, we're not robots. We just don't go through this cycle. You need to say, wow, this is amazing. I stepped out of my dream. I believed in myself. I went out there and made it happen. I surrendered and trusted the world that what I'm offering is what it needs. They came back and told me that it was successful. And then celebrate. Like, your journey is not about like succeeding all the time. Your journey is about sharing and sharing with other people, connecting with other people as well. So this is a way of getting what you want, but don't forget to take time out for yourself. These steps are, they work and they're amazing, but they're also draining if you don't have the people around you and have fun while you are manifesting stuff. Because fun, happiness, and gratitude are all a part of the manifesting cycle as well. It's not all about succeeding, but this is a great diagram to help you with your goals and succeeding. If you find something's not working, just come down to the foundation and just think, okay, what am I missing in either of these steps? For me, mine was my self-worth for a long time. I wanted to do this when I was 21, my art stuff. I'm 35 now. But my thing that I was stuck on is I didn't believe in myself. And so I didn't believe in myself. Um, I didn't go to this next level because I thought, why not? It was useless. And then I kept stepping up. So my dream, always wanted to be an artist since I was 5 years old. Problem is, I always thought it was a dream. I didn't believe. Um, so it took me a long time to believe. And if you don't believe, you're not going to create. Or if you do create, you're going to think, why should I share this? And you will sabotage. So you just got to believe and have hope in yourself. Faith in yourself. Create. If you create and don't surrender, you're gonna stuck in this cycle, just here creating stuff without knowing its value, because you'll never learn how to make your product better or your experience better or your connection with others better if you don't surrender and see how it's going to go. As I said, that one's hard as well. And the next thing from surrender is succeed. Know your wins. Be proud of them. Don't be one of those people who are secretly successful. Tell your family, tell the world, like, there's no problem in gloating a little bit. You've done the work. So what? People will try to keep you small, but they're not the people you want around you. You want the people who are going to be uplifted and celebrate with you. You don't need the people that constantly drag you in the hole because they don't believe in their own self-worth. You can try to help people believe in their own worth, but it's really something up to themselves in the end. You need other people around you who are going to believe in you and yourself, like, and help you come up. Um, okay, I think that's all for now. If there's any questions, sorry if I waffled on a little bit. It's just something I want to do for the world. I want to help people overcome barriers to sharing their gifts with the world. Uh, just because I feel everyone has something beautiful to offer, and I don't want anyone missing out on who you are to this world. It doesn't matter if you want to be just exclusive with your family and friends in this world, or if you want to go globally. This is all important. Anyway, I'm waffling on still, so I'll go now. Thanks for listening. Bye.